Everyone in that courtroom thought they were hearing the truth. They weren't. They were hearing a reconstruction, something rebuilt, smoothed, filled in. And the problem wasn't deception. The problem was certainty. Because when memory sounds confident, the jury stops asking questions. Most people think cases collapse when someone lies. A witness gets caught. A story falls apart. A contradiction that shows up. But some cases become unwinnable without anyone lying at all. They become unwinnable when memory is treated like a recording instead of what it actually is. Because once recollection gets framed as a fact, the case stops moving. And that's where this one broke. The belief was simple. Someone remembered something. They remembered it clearly. They remembered it confidently. So the conclusion became automatic. If they remember it that way, that's what happened. And once that belief is accepted, every challenge sounds defensive, not analysis. A lot gets discussed in cases like this: stress, trauma, emotion, credibility. None of that was the core problem. The case didn't turn on whether someone was honest. It turned on whether memory was being used for something it cannot do. And here's the detail people miss. Memory does not work like playback. It does not store events as files. It does not retrieve moments intact. Every time memory is recalled, it is rebuilt. And rebuilt memories feel real, even when they aren't exact. That's not an opinion. That's how memory functions. And here's a contradiction. Courts want timelines. They want sequences. They want clarity. But memory supplies narrative, not timestamps. It fills gaps. It smooths edges. It resolves uncertainty. And more often a memory is recalled, the more confident it feels. Not more accurate, just more confident. This is where the trap closes. Once a remembered detail anchors a timeline, the defense can't attack it like physical evidence. You can't measure it. You can't test it. And you can't replay it. All you could do is suggest uncertainty. And uncertainty sounds weak next to confidence. So the case stops being about what happened and starts being about who sounds sure. After that, the jury doesn't need every answer because the story already feels complete. Details that don't fit get treated as noise. Questions become distractions. And once memory is accepted as fact, the case isn't being proven anymore. It's being affirmed. The case didn't become unwinnable because someone lied. It became unwinnable because someone misremembered on purpose. It became unwinnable because memory was treated like a record. But memory doesn't store events. It reconstructs them. Recall is not recording. Confidence is not accuracy. And that was the fatal detail.